Huduguru, clear? Key points of Kalikap. Huh? Okay, very impatient, routinist,
Dogmatic.
dutiful, okay, duty conscious, huh? Aversion to change, dogmatic, dominating. Yes, physically they have stitching pains. Monin and there. Huh? Okay, fine. It's also a very good remedy for GI complaints, gastric complaints. Amala. Abortion in early months, first trimester, desire sweets, yes. Huh? Yeah, very good. Quarrels only with known people, with family members. Good, Kalikap. Amala. Huh? Never well since pneumonia, yes. Infertility. What are the three very important symptoms? It is always weakness, yes. Backache, sweating. Good, right, done. Yes, very good. Aggravation 2 to 4 am. Very important in Kalis. Majority of the Kalis. Kalias, Kalikap, they all have the 2 to 4 am aggravation. Okay, very another. Chalo, we'll take a very simple remedy. After Kalikap, we'll talk of a very simple remedy. Now, before we start, what is the main purpose of drug proving, or what is the result of drug proving? Okay, see, when we prove a drug, okay, we will land up collecting many symptoms and signs. Okay, again, when you look at symptoms, there are different types of symptoms. Okay, and there are few remedies which will produce a type of symptom, and that symptom is what we call it as. Okay, you getting my point? So when we prove a drug, the end result is we get symptoms. Okay, we call it symptoms, and symptoms can be of different types, and one type of symptoms that we also get is alternating symptoms. Now, what is an alternating symptom? Alternating symptoms, yeah, I know. From the action, there are many of you have started acting, sir, alternating. Yeah, but definition wise, what does an alternating symptom mean? Huh? One after the other. One example. Diarrhea alternates with constipation. So when there is diarrhea, there will be no constipation. When they have constipation, then they will not have diarrhea. As rightly pointed from your action, a symptom which keeps alternating, recurring. For example, they have asthma, and when they have asthma, they will not have skin problems. And when they get skin problems, they will not have asthma. So symptoms keeps alternating, or symptoms keep recurring. Okay? One simple example you gave me was Nux vomica. Any other remedies you can think of? Okay, opium. See, in opium it is more of primary and secondary action. Chalo, then. Opium, Nux vomica. There are remedies like, for example, mental symptoms alternates with physical symptoms. Platina, very good. Mental symptoms alternates with physical symptoms. Similarly, I will be introducing today to a very simple remedy which also has this alternating state. Very simple remedy, very small remedy. And that remedy which has alternating state in terms of respiratory, or in terms of GI, or in terms of skin. This small remedy that we'll be discussing today, which has predominant action on the mucous membrane, on the GI, on the skin, okay, and of course the pneumogastric nerve. And the last area this acts is on liver. So it's very simple remedy that we'll be discussing today, which has alternating state or alternating symptom as its characteristic base, and typically it acts on these 5 areas. And the remedy we'll be dealing in toto in detail today is Cotontic, a small remedy. Okay, and by the time we end the class, I'll also try to tell you what is very important for us in Cotontic. 3-4 small paragraphs is what we have to concentrate in croton tick. So sphere of action on the mucous membrane, acting on the mucous membrane, this is a remedy which will cause inflammation. Okay, and on the GA, yes, the lower GA. Okay, what do you understand by purgative? What is a purgative? Which increases the bowel movement, and croton tick is one such purgative which acts on the lower bowel, and it will increase the secretions or it will cause diarrhea. We'll discuss that. And I told you about skin. We'll also see what will happen on skin. Okay. See, to sum up, croton tick is a remedy that we are going to discuss today. And croton tick, the seeds is what we use for preparation, for homeopathic preparation. And a very simple remedy, short-acting remedy, which mainly has action on the mucous membrane. Again, mucous membrane of the GA, and it will cause inflammation. And mucous membrane of GA, again more of lower J. Okay, and the skin, pneumogastric nerve and liver. We don't have mind which is very, very characteristic in croton tick. So I limit only to the characteristic symptoms, and of course whatever we have tried to discuss today. See, now what is characteristic in croton tick? What are all the symptoms that is characteristic in croton tick? See, they have a sensation. What is a sensation? What is a sensation? What type of symptom is a sensation? What type of symptom is sensation? Very good. Why are you taking so much of time? Yes, it's a subjective symptom. It is a subjective symptom. Now, why is it subjective? Because only you feel or only the patient feels. Okay. So, croton tick, what is that sensation they have? They have a sensation of indrawing. What is that sensation? Indrawing. And what is drawn in croton tick? They feel the nipple, they feel the eyes are drawn in, or they feel the shoulder is drawn in. So what is the sensation? Croton tick has indrawing feeling. What is indrawn? Eye irbodu, nipple irbodu, athwa shoulder irbodu. This is the first characteristic symptom. And second thing, what you also have in croton, the diarrhea that we are talking of. We'll discuss this in detail, but for time being, diarrhea in croton tick comes immediately after eating and drinking. Immediately after eating and drinking, they'll have diarrhea. As a third year student, can you think of any other remedies? Okay, more than tuja, good tuja, then immediately after eating and drinking. What happens in Ferromet RS3? Vomiting, yeah, and even diarrhea during eating, not after, during eating. That is more of Ferrum. During eating. Arsenica malp, okay, is a simple remedy. You should know. Cali group, Cali Muir. I have no idea. Could be. I am not very sure. But the top remedies immediately after eating, like for example, you have Arsenica malp. And Ferrum is more during eating. Barat, Arsal, these are few remedies that will come up. So diarrhea, aggravation after eating and drinking is the second symptom. And the third, we were talking about skin. Okay, we are talking about skin. So acting on skin, this is a remedy which will cause eruptions. Okay. Now what is the next question that will come up here? Eruptions? Where? Okay, very good. Where? Good point. Where is a question that will come up? Then the second question is, what type of eruptions? Okay. In croton tick, the eruptions are more prominent over face and over the genitalia, over scrotum, to be more specific. So eruptions over face and over scrotum. And one more very important characteristic eruptions you see here. I was narrating a case to one of your senior batch. We had this gentleman with vitiligo. What is vitiligo? Okay, fine. So what happens in vitiligo? Very good. It's an autoimmune disorder, and there will be destruction of melanocytes. Okay, fine. So this gentleman who had come to us had eruptions. Fine, and eruptions here, for example, and same type eruptions he used to have it here. Okay, fine. Very good. Right word. The pattern that you see on left hand side, the similar pattern you see it on right hand side. So this is what we call it as symmetrical. What is it? Symmetrical. And again in vitiligo, many of the cases it can also be a common symptom. If you read vitiligo in Dermat, they say symmetrical distribution is common. So we are not giving so much of importance to that symptom, but what you saw was almost like a Xerox copy. What is there, what spots you have, what lesions you have on your left hand, the same lesions you have it on your right hand side. So this is what we call it as symmetrical. Okay? And Croton tick is also a remedy which has eruptions which are symmetrical. Okay? Now my question is, can you think of Croton tick in vitiligo? Is the question clear?
Yes, sir.
Rajendra, question clear? What is that question we are trying to ask here? In question? Can you think of Croton tick in a case of vitiligo when you have this symmetrical pattern or symmetrical distribution? How many of you are for yes and how many are for no? Why no? Huh? Vitiligo is not an eruption. Very good. Good. Very good. As a third year student, vitiligo is not an eruption. Very good. See, more than that, come on. Chalo, your friend is telling must be if it is on scrotum you can think of, sir. Or must be if it is on face you can think of. Chalo, good. Then, anything else? Anything else? Think little more. Okay, if it is alternating, yeah, something beyond now.
So this is short acting.
Beautiful. Pranav has something to tell. Can somebody complete what Pranav is trying to tell? What did I tell you when I started? What did I tell you? Why your faces are all dull? Because I told it's a very simple remedy. Must be if I would have told like something big, the introduction was something heavy, then all of you would have been charged. Simple remedy, chalo. Fine. Can you think a simple remedy can cure vitiligo? No. No. Because vitiligo, if you understand, is a remedy which has got, or it's a condition where you see destruction. But here you don't see any destruction happening. What did I tell you on the skin? It is causing eruptions. Okay, you're getting my point? If you're talking in terms of miasm, what is vitiligo? Why syphilitic? You're getting my point? It is syphilitic, it is something deeper. So you can't think of a small remedy, like a simple remedy, like Croton tick for vitiligo. Tomorrow you see somebody with same, then don't think of VK sir. Yeah, sir was telling in Croton tick, same, Xerox. So Croton tick, no. Croton tick should also have the capacity to cure to that extent. Okay? And in provings you don't see vitiligo and Croton tick. It's not that deep. The miasm is not syphilitic. Fine? So you can't think of Croton tick. Okay? Now my next question for you will be, which are all the other, so what could be symmetrical in Croton tick? We'll also try to understand that after some time. We'll come back. Okay? For time being, my next question for you is, which are all the other remedies which will have symmetrical distribution? Very good, Arnika, good. Arnika, you have got total 8 remedies. Arnika is 1, I told you Croton tick. Abhi 6 baki hai. Yeh tappidre ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Very good, Sailisha. Chalo. Good, Sailisha. They were little confused. Arnika, And arnica, when somebody also rightly said that, arnica, acne will be symmetrical in arnica. Arnica, acne, pimples will be symmetrical. Right cheek 7, left cheek also 7. Same place. Like twins, identical twins. Either way, udhar bhi hoga. So that is arnica. Fine. Other remedy, Silicea is there. You also have natrum mur. Okay. You also have sepia. You also have thyroidinum. Okay. So these are few remedies which will have symmetrical distribution. Okay. See, the next thing, when you have eruptions, what you can also expect with eruptions is you can expect itching. Itching. Now, why I have mentioned itching under characteristic is because the eruptions, the lesions that you see in croton tick will be very, very sensitive. They will be very, very raw, and they can't scratch. So what generally a croton tick patient does is he will just rub. You getting my point? They will not scratch. He will rub. For example, if it is sulfur or if it is any other remedy, they enjoy it. They enjoy, I told you, fine. Unfortunately, sulfur, he will have itching all in wrong areas. And he will be very happy scratching in public, in any area. It will not bother for him. For him, what? It is itching. And I was trying to tell, for him itching, and what do you do when you have itching? You have to scratch. That's what I am doing. Why you make a big fuss of it? So, wrong areas itching, wrong places, they are comfortable scratching, and you can see their face. That is something they enjoy. Fine. And voluptuous itching, that is sulfur. So croton tick will not scratch. Croton tick will just rub. So this is also a point you need to remember. Croton tick will just rub, he will not scratch. Okay. Now one more point here is the respiratory. Under respiratory, what you have is cough. Cough more at night time, or cough as soon as head touches the pillow. Cough as soon as head touches the pillow. The moment he tries to lie down, he will have cough and he has to sit up. Which are all the other remedies? Very good. Drosera, good, I am happy. One more second year remedy. Don't tell me all cough remedies. My question is very specific and clear. Cough, aggravation as soon as head touches the pillow. You have parents, you have attenders coming to clinics telling the same statement. Yavag jasti? The moment he lies down. Param. The other remedy from your second year syllabus is conium. Conium. Yeah, don't worry. At least for them it's over. Conium, Drosera, and of course you can also add croton tick. Cough, aggravation as soon as head touches the pillow. Okay? And we are also talking of a few alternating symptoms here. Internal complaints alternates with skin eruptions. What is it? Any internal problems, inner problems, they keep alternating with skin eruptions. When skin eruptions are there, the internal complaints are not there. When the internal complaints are there, the skin eruptions are not there. So alternating. I'll also talk of few more alternating symptoms in croton tick. But for time being, internal complaints alternates with skin eruptions. Okay? Any questions at this stage? A simple remedy. What is that remedy we are discussing? Croton tick. And what is the hallmark in croton tick? Yenide? You have this alternating state. Okay? Alternating state. And sperefaction LLA? Mucous membrane? Yeah, you see vomiting, and liver you see increased bilious secretions. Okay? Characteristic symptoms, am I clear? What is that sensation you have in croton tick? What? Yes? Three things: eyes, nipples, and shoulder. Good. And one more thing, nipple remains of another very important characteristic symptoms. On nursing the mother, fine, mother, when she is nursing the child, she feels the pain from nipple is going back. Okay? What is the symptom? In a nursing mother, okay, while she is nursing the child, whenever the child touches her nipple or sucks her nipple, what is that pain she gets? The pain from the nipple which will go back towards the scapula, through and through. So this is also a characteristic symptom you have in cotton-tick. Okay? Now we will talk of two very important points here. One will be your skin, and the other area we'll be talking will be the GI or the rectum. So two questions that can come up in your exams. Describe the diarrhea of cotton-tick or mention the skin complaints of cotton-tick. Two questions. Okay. Now what do you write under skin? Acting on skin, cotton-tick will cause eruptions. What type of eruptions? Very good, symmetrical. Yeah, where is the eruption seen? It is seen on face and it is seen on genitalia. Very good. 3 points you have covered. Now when I ask you what type of eruptions, what you need to understand here, is it filled with pus? Is it filled with fluid? What exactly it is filled with? Okay? Here in cotton-tick, you see two types of eruptions. One will be vesicular and the other one is pustular. Eruptions which are vesicular and eruptions which are pustular. Can you give me some examples where you find vesicular eruptions? Huh? Very good, Zorai. Yes, absolutely right, correct, herpes. And herpes, this also is a very important remedy. Herpes, okay? And where did you see the eruptions? Face and genitalia. So what type of herpes can you expect in cotton-tick? The eruptions, the herpes that happens over face is more of herpes simplex, and the herpes that happens over genitalia is herpes genitalis. Okay, fine. Herpes zoster is what happens over your chest. Fine. So herpes, you have vesicular eruptions, and what do you have in herpes? Any other symptom? Other than the eruptions, they will have burning. Okay. So they will also have burning. They will also have itching. But what will cotton-tick do? Yes, you are getting my point. They will not scratch. Fine. They will gently rub. So this is how you link. Where eruptions, type of eruptions, okay, and probably this symmetrical distribution might come also in herpes. Herpes, okay, and you also have pustular eruptions in cotton-tick, and the speciality of cotton-tick is the pustular eruptions which merges. You getting my point? The pustular eruptions which will keep merging. For example, you have one here, and then you have, they keep merging. Merging. Pustular eruptions, vesicular eruptions, herpes, or eruptions in infants over the scalp. These are few things you need to remember in cotton-tick. Now, what does this, or the skin complaints in cotton-tick, they alternate with internal complaints and the skin, they keep alternating. Or to be more precise, respiratory complaints or cough, it alternates with eruptions. Okay? Clear? What did you understand skin? ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯಿತು? See, because we also spoke of other remedies acting on skin. Quickly, which are all the other remedies? Yes, very good. Silicea, Hepar. Recently we spoke a remedy. Yes, very good. Graphites, petroleum, creosote, Bovista. What happens in Bovista? Urticarial rashes in Bovista. And Bovista also has Bovista is over for you students? RS4, no problem. Bovista is ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ. What is that? Any, yeah, like for example, we call this as dermographism in Bovista. Anything they hold, no, that will leave a mark. For example, if you just scratch like this, after a few seconds it becomes reddish and it leaves a mark. We call that as dermographism. Bovista is one of the very important remedy. Okay, and graphites visa. Yenittu graphites alle? Graphites alle yenittu? Yes, good. You have discharges. How is the discharge in graphites? Thick, sticky, honey-like. Okay, that was graphites. Restox? Yes, vesicular. Restox is also a remedy which also has vesicular eruptions. Dull camera, good. Dull camera. Dull also has vesicular eruptions. Okay. Pustular examples. Yes, Silicea, Hepar, arsenic amalgam, Hepar, Silicea. Okay. So, vesicular, pustular, you will have to explain vesicular. Where? What will happen? That burning, that itching. How will croton tick react when they are burning, when they are itching? Okay? Fine. And last you will be talking about this alternating symptoms. Okay? Now what do you see under rectum? See, I told you GI, but then this is a remedy in which you don't see action from mouth to the rectum. It has got more affinity for the lower bowel, lower GIT tract. Acting on the lower GIT, what did I tell you? It will act as a purgative. It will act as a purgative. So it will increase bowel movements. It will increase the secretions and it will cause diarrhea. Now, as a homeopath, what becomes important for you is what is the character of diarrhea in croton tick. Tomorrow somebody comes to a clinic, a patient with diarrhea. Fine? We'll have a set of questions. We keep asking them. How? When is it more? Yeah, how many times? Watery, thick, character, etc., etc. The same questionnaire holds good even in croton tick. So before diarrhea, croton tick will have a rumbling sound. What is this rumbling sound? Sound, gudu. That bowel sounds. What you have? Fine. So that rumbling sound they'll have, and urgency for stool. Fine. And the stools which will come sudden. It will come out with bang. It will come out with force. Watery stool. Fine. So this is very characteristic in croton tick. Watery, immediately after eating, drinking, they have an urge and they have to run, they have to rush. Sudden urging, fine. Very loud, noisy stools. Okay, yes, it comes close to Aloes Socatrina. But Aloes diarrhea is early morning, it will have more of mucus, and Aloes also had a very characteristic symptom. See, that's with rectum, hemorrhoids. I am talking of diarrhea. Yeah, good, jelly-like. What else? Yeah, mucus, jelly-like. Chalo. What else you have in Aloes? Chopped? What is special, Aloes? Come on. Diarrhea. What is it? जोर से जाके gap. Very good. What happens in want of confidence on sphincter ani? What do you understand by that statement? They have to be very careful. What happens? They have to be very careful. What happens in Aloes? खत्म करो ना वो symptom क्या है? चलो हो गया ना वो छोड़ कर. They feel like Allah. Stools escapes with flatus. That is I am trying to tell you. The entire focus will be there. इवन थोड़ा गैस के लिए थोड़ा ढीला छोड़ देना, they will be thinking it is gas, but then what is going? Stools. That is halos. Remember, sphincter ani. Fine, it has action on the sphincter ani, and that controlling capacity in halos will be lost. You are laughing. Imagine the patient. It will be so embarrassing for them. Fine. Sir, esto sati gas ankondu bidtine nodidre it will be the stool. Fine. So that will be a very important point in halos. Other than the morning diarrhea, fine, involuntary stools, jelly-like stools. Yes, halos also has this rumbling. When you grow up in future, you will realize halos is a beautiful remedy for irritable bowel syndrome. Okay? Yeah, I mean, you are in third year. Once you study that condition, you will realize it's a very important remedy. And majority of the population are suffering from irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Anyway, we'll come back to croton tick. Before passing stools, they have that rumbling, and that urgency. Immediately after eating, immediately after drinking, they have to rush. Stool hengirutte? It goes in a force, fine, watery, okay, and before, during and after, they have, before stools they will have pain, sweating while passing stools. There's a few more concomitants which you need to remember in croton tick. Okay, which you need to remember in croton tick. Again, diarrhea alternates with respiratory complaints. Diarrhea alternates with skin eruptions. You can think of croton tick. Okay, and respiratory, what is that symptom I told you? Very good. Yava cough. As soon as. So what will the patient do? He sits up. Okay. The few remedies that should come to your mind: conium and Drosera. Conium and Drosera. Okay. And the other symptoms that we have discussed. One is that indrawing feeling, and one more is that pain. When mother is nursing, that pain which goes behind the scapula. Okay. And diarrhea is better by taking anything warm. Okay. If they take anything warm, they feel better, they feel comfortable. That's for diarrhea. Okay. So quickly, skin, what are all the other remedies you would like to compare? Arnica, yes, symmetrical distribution. In arnica it's mainly acne. Then hepar, yes, very good. Hepar also has pustular eruptions. Good. Tuja, what do you have in Tuja? But here, see, you are getting my point. Here, this remedy is not that deep acting that it can produce growth. So in croton tick, you don't see growth. You are getting my point? Samajh rahe na? Simple remedy. So tomorrow, some patients come to your clinic with warts. Please don't think of croton tick. क्योंकि इसके प्रूविंग में, इसका क्लिनिकल ऑब्जर्वेशंस में वर्ड्स नहीं है. You should be careful. Okay, चलो, then what else? What else? Which are the other remedies? Dalka Mara, Restox for vesicular eruptions. Okay? What is it? Should be louder and clear. Somebody said something? Or I am imagining voices, somebody telling something. No, chalo. So somebody is telling. Yeah. What is it? Yeah, just now we finished Restox. Good. Again, Restox is a very important remedy for all this vesicular eruptions, erysipelas, pemphigus. Yes, good, Restox. Then graphitis. But graphitis has more of that sticky discharge. Yes. Honey-like, sticky. Antim crude. Good. When do you think of antim crude in skin? One word, antim crude. One word. Thickening. Thickening, thickening. That's the keyword. Good. Thickening. Thickening. Fine. So, callosities, warts, or even otherwise, the skin is thickened. Think of antim crude. Corns, painful corns, you can think of antim crude. Good. Then. Okay. Diarrhea. Diarrhea? Yeah, we spoke of aloes just now. Other than aloes. A remedy was done in my absence. Very good. Good. Podophyllum. What is characteristic in podophyllum? Huh? Profuse. Good. Painless. Yes. Polychromatic. Color. Chalo. Polychromatic. Colorful stools. Huh? Yeah, 6 piece. 6 piece. Then what else? Prostration. Okay. Now what is characteristic in podophyllum? Stools are watery in the morning, and towards afternoon, towards evening, they become normal. Towards afternoon, towards evening, they become normal. That is podophyllum. Okay. Cottontic, clear? Key points are no cottontic. Alternating symptoms, good. The drying sensation, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎರಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ? ಪಸ್ಚುಲರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಫೇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕೋಟಮ್. ಗುಡ್. ಫೇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕೋಟಮ್. ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಾಫ್ ಇಚಿಂಗ್? ದೇ ನಾಟ್? ಎಸ್, ದೇ ಓನ್ಲಿ ರಬ್. ಗುಡ್. ಬೇರೆ ಹಾಂ, ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು? ಕಾಫ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿ 2 questions for 3 marks that can come for your exams will be skin and rectum or direct question, diarrhea and skin. Calicar, there is a remedy for drug picture, Calicar. Carbovage, drug picture. Graphite is skin, mainly skin. Podophyllum, diarrhea and liver. Okay. Carbovage भी drug picture है, पूरा पढ़ लो आप. Any questions in cottontic? Liver is more of the bilious vomiting. Bile, pitta vanti ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. That's what you have in liver. Podophyllum liver. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆಮೇಲೆ when is it more, when is it less? ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಯಾರದು? Rubbing. Pain in right hypochondriac region, hepatic region, better by rubbing. Podophyllum. Okay. So we'll close. Chalo, thank you. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.